Yo, what's going on everybody? Xanthos Vice here, and we are back with some more Punching Grey Raven. I hope you guys have a great day so far. Where we last left off, we had actually started the event story. Well, I guess more like the chapter 29. But yeah, what we had done is basically the Red Tide's back once again. But this time it's a much more complex situation than it was before. Like, apart from when we dealt with it in with Fake Ascension, with the extra chapter, this time it's having an even greater influence, especially around the area where the original Zero Core Energy Reactor was. Not to mention, it's actually being manipulated by Cradle, who I guess is a somewhat physical manifestation or consciousness of the Red Tide, which at least makes sense considering the fact that we had learned that it was a biological kind of entity and that it was in the process of evolving. So it's good to see that now it's like that's the reason it led back to it, not only the fact that it can mimic the voices of the people who died to it. So yeah, as Liv and Lucy are trying to get the refugees out of the area so then they can take them to a safer location, seems like this is where we focus on Norman Minecore. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough, nothing too serious, but yeah, finally seeing Norman Minecore finally leave the shadows and actually make their approach to in other words, just rise to fame, kind of like what the Kurano group was doing, but it seems theirs was a more longer process of just waiting for the right opportunity, rather than just trying to grab at every single opportunity they can get, like Kurano had always done. And they had even gone so far as to help, headquarters in order to obtain information so that they can do the operation and get the legacy of Dominic. I am going to be curious as to what this legacy actually is. Is it like a recorded message? Is it a password? Is it a file or something? Is it a report? I'm honestly kind of curious, because I doubt it's something crazy like a weapon, because if it was that simple, it's like, you'd think someone would have tried to figure out what they could have made for it. But still also leads to the curiosity, why leave the message specifically for the commandant? And it's like, if he really did trust the next generation, he could have at least sent it to someone like President Hassan. So it's very interesting why it's kind of going about this way as opposed to like the other methods that are clearly possible. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with this for today. I'm hoping we can beat this or finish it by today, but I don't know, it depends. Hopefully it's not too much of the dialogue stuff. If it's about like as much as there was last time, then I believe we should be able to, but if it's definitely more, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because once I finish this, we're going to focus on going back to the actual story, because now I can finally move on to the next damn chapter, the main story, from where I last left off, because god, it has been forever since I actually got back onto that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The very first energy reactor, Norman Mining, secures vital intel on Dominic. Victoria takes the helm. Supervisory board members in favor of Project Herald. Does Dominic still exist? Boss? Oh wait. Ex-boss. Hello. I haven't seen you for a few days. And you've been promoted quickly. You even have your own office now. Of course. The benefits here are much better than your sweat factory, ex-boss. Hail the great Queen Victoria, without whom I would never receive such privileges. 9 to 5, 5 days a week, triple pay for overtime, a month paid annual leave. Now that's what I call living. Sounds really nice. So, what about the promise you made me earlier? Even if you jump ship, you should at least finish your last job. Did I promise you anything? I've already handed over my responsibilities down to the last detail to your other security advisors. The transition was completed ages ago, so there's no final task left. How heartless. Alright, I've applied for a leave. Just one more minute and I'm done for today. Good luck, Leonardo. Just a few days into the new job and she's already mocking the old boss. She forget that I hadn't signed off on her previous bonus. Of all the places. Flips through the paper document. His face gradually darkens. The scheduled return time has arrived, yet a corporation shuttle has not picked up a single herald. It'd be odd if they did, considering where the heralds were deployed. Norman Mining Corp's reputation crisis. Babylonian army disapproves of Norman Mining Corp's forced entry into the area where Reactor 1 is located. They even had time to issue a statement. Looks like His Highness did lay some groundwork. But they can't outright stop them, right? After all, the corporation is supposed to be assisting the army's investigation. The head of his zone is expanding insanely fast. Also, Babylonia's off-duty squads have been summoned back for the ground missions. Regular squads are assigned to disaster relief tasks, while elite squads are sent deep into the head of his zone to explore the disaster's source. What a time of troubles. Once you get that footage, how will you use it? After clearing out the second batch of corrupted, the soldiers barely managed to set up a camp. It's so quiet. Wasn't this supposed to have a lot of people? Zero Point Reactor 1 was the pinnacle of human civilization. Standing on the ground, humanity gazed at the stars, longing to evolve and take Earth into a new era of adventure. A series of research institutes were established surrounding the massive zero-point reactor project. Based on the researchers' needs, more buildings sprang up around them. Libraries, restaurants, schools, parks. This area was clearly developed into a city centered around the zero-point reactor. Everything seemed to be thriving. Humanity appeared to have nearly secured a ticket to the stars. Until the rebooted machinery's bright red indicators started to flicker. Haven't you heard? Ever since that P-whatever virus broke out, nobody could survive in this place. Even Ballard also met his end here. Or almost met his end here. Didn't your team captain tell you to write a will? I did write one, but I never thought it would really come to this. I never planned on going back alive. But if I can shut this thing down, my mom will have a chance to live. Even if I don't make it back, they'll make sure she's settled into Babylonia. Calmly explains his plans. On the horizon, the city's silhouette can be seen in the distance wrapped in a shroud of deadly silence. The city's time seems to have been paused. It stands silently under the red mist-filled sky, gazing emptily at this world. Here I am. Glad I made it in time. Wait, did I forget to clock out for field duty? Union technicians and soldiers from Norman Mining Corp? Come this way. Now we're just waiting for the Science Council members. So we weren't the last ones to arrive. Where are the Science Council folks? Never thought I would come to this place at such a time. I once thought that when I returned here it would be to celebrate humanity embarking on a new journey. A new journey always comes at a cost. There's no free lunch. It'd be naive to think an energy source like zero-point energy could be easily controlled by mankind. True. This time we get to observe the zero-point reactor's explosion in real time. It's quite an opportunity. So many people here. Has the entire Section 1 of the Science Council come over? Wait, is that Dominic? The situation becomes so dire, even the chief of the Science Council has to... No one understands the zero-point reactor better than its designer. This catastrophe requires everyone's full effort to solve, including mine. I won't be sitting around doing nothing. I understand. Start preparing then. No, just us. All the researchers from Science Council Section 1 will enter the city to shut down Reactor 1. We've been ordered to ensure your safety at all costs. Rest assured that we don't plan missions based on sacrifice. We need vehicles, sufficient energy, and protective suits. Remember, once we depart, you need to retreat to a position of at least 300 kilometers away. You are the second line of defense. You'll leave behind documentation for the reactor, including instructions on how to shut it down. If we fail, you will become the second pioneer team. Understood. Right, because at the time, the Science Council had way too much influence, honestly. Which probably is their own undoing as well. Because, like, seriously, it's like, considering the shit Watanabe had to deal with on his side regarding Gestalt, there is no way that just a team of researchers would have been able to survive just like that. Let's head out too. As per Dominic's request, everyone else immediately boards the vehicles and shuttles heading away. Fairy tale, this is where the story would end. Destined to save the world, the heroes have embarked on their journey. The rest only need prepare to welcome their triumphant return. Soldiers and Norman mining crew staff are gradually evacuated to a location about 280 kilometers from Zero Point Reactor 1. Why did you stop? Captain, should we keep moving back? Stay put for now. I'm a little worried. Are you sure? We're not at a safe distance yet. Didn't the chief just ask us to fall back to at least 300? Hold on a bit longer. This distance, we can still support them once they come out. True, because it's like, at least they're close that it's like, it's not too much to travel depending on the range of the explosion and like how long it takes to reach the furthest distance. But also, like, if something else does happen, at least they're a bit closer. Because in these kind of cases, every second counts. I still think it's better to follow his instructions. The other researchers from Norman Corp also seem to have decided to wait here. Georgia reluctantly returns to her vehicle. Getting emotional at a time like this just doesn't feel right to me. Are you really not going? I'll get going then. Minutes later. This is the punishing virus. The concentration level is exceeded. Come back. Start the vehicles immediately. The next instant, all punishing virus monitoring instruments begin to frankly announcing the arrival of death. Screams and wails can also be heard from the slowest vehicle. Visible shockwave originating from Zero Point Reactor 1 rapidly spreads in the air, almost instantly reaching their location. Rescue Team 1! Rescue Team 1, do you copy? Rescue Team 2, report your situation. Science Council Section 1, what's the status of the researchers? No matter how many times they try to call, the command center miles away receives no response. Science Council Section 1, Rescue Team, we need backup. Backup required to Reactor 1. Damn it. Even though Troja had just reached the location beyond 300 kilometers from Reactor 1, monitoring estimates on our vehicle continue to blow. Flames the accelerator. The vehicle's engine roars, pushing its power to the max. It's never been so focused, fixing your gaze on the horizon ahead. It's a race against death. The noises behind her gradually dwindle to a deadly silence. Even without looking back, she knows too well the ending of those left behind. The chief and those for the Science Council will still be alive? Impossible. monitoring expense finally sees their railing. But see, that's the thing, it's like, they should have been at like point blank range. There's no way they could have escaped it. So maybe it's like they had some way to, I don't know, like, neutralize it for themselves? Or maybe they had like a secret bunker or something. Maybe. In the last moments of the recording, the distant city and skyscrapers are still standing there silently, shrouded in thin mist. And falls into silence again, after the outbreak of the punishing virus. The concentration near Reactor 1 surged to levels unmeasurable by standard instruments. At the same moment, the command center lost contact with Dominic and all other personnel involved to shut down Reactor 1. Even though the command center immediately dispatched support, it was already too late. No one could escape from Reactor 1 unscathed when faced with such high concentration of punishing virus. At the end of the data is a list of names involved in the operation. Trojan, you really left me with something incredible. But what does this tell us then? Is this what you have decided? Yes. A great decision. Presents both risks and benefits. You remind me of Christina's request to be transformed into a construct. You are both the pride of the Norman family. She will join the engineering force and become the first anchor of the Norman family in the military. While you are the true heir of the Norman family, a true business person. The corporation's laboratory is testing the external interface models they brought back. I've already picked the next batch of heralds. As the tests are done, I'll negotiate with Babylonia again. After these heralds undergo initial invert device modifications, we'll continue with the plan. Leonardo could only stop us using his previous connections to the army and parliament. But all of Norman Mining Corp's actions are self-initiated. They can't do much other than moral condemnation. The heralds I picked in this batch are all high-level employees within the corporation and their descendants. They deserve all of this, as they will stand with me to witness the glory of Norman Mining Corp. It's a well-deserved arrangement. They should embrace the honor that belongs to them. Dominic will once again lead Norman into the halls of glory. I'll prepare the celebration and await your good news, Victoria. So it's like, I feel like he's just trying to shove it off on her in the event that it somehow fails. No. This isn't right. Still can't apply it to regular constructs? No, the current operation involves using the invert device to connect to Gestalt, amplifying the construct's consciousness to resist the punishing virus. Based on the data obtained from the last observation, although this solution can achieve our expected results, it also demands very high mind stability. Only the constructs from a few elite squads meet the requirements. We need to continue expanding compatibility. You finished adjusting the connection design for the second version of the external interface model? It's being worked on. We need 2 more sets of experimental data. And what are we waiting for? Prepare for immersion. Continuously immersing in Gestalt for experiments could exert significant stress on your mind. Although the experiment is conducted within the quarantine zone, it still requires the introduction of the punishing virus. Are you kicking me out of the test group now? I checked my mind stability. It's already met the connection requirements. I can. You can, and then what? Are you planning to put outside to help you monitor the connection model's data? Or are you going to drag your mentor out of Starlight ICU to help you with this part of work? I'm the sole candidate appointed by the Norman Mining Corp. So let's not engage in this pointless argument again. Aside from those 2 data sets, how's the rest of the process going? Everything is ready, but we're still missing the Grey Raven Commandant, Asimov, and Karenina. No need to wait for them. I locked Karenina's sleeping pod. What about the Commandant's connection? Did the second version run smoothly? Can it temporarily operate without the commander's connection? Theoretically, yes, but I've also locked the Grey Raven Commander and Asimov in Starlight's Lounge. After all, they're only human. Not working non-stop for days, they need to rest a bit. What? Backing out already? Good. Let's get started. Stuff left to wait for. She never fears the unknown. When the path ahead is shrouded in darkness, she would carve out a new light. Once again, she steps onto the path of chaos. Fine, I'll try to wake up. Are you awake? What's your name? Santos. Fully conscious, reactions are normal, and vital signs are stable. Looks like the recovery's going well. I don't need to prepare for emergency measures. What happened to me? Commandant. Been working non-stop for days at the Science Council testing ground and collapsed from exhaustion. And there's another one over there. If you hear noises, can't wake him up. So for the last time when the Hetero Tower rose and Babylonia fell into chaos, it's the first time you see Asimov in a truly deep sleep. The outpatient nurse freaked out when she saw you two. She brought you straight to me. Even in dreams you were shouting about inver devices and connection experiments. Staying away for too long really messes with your brain. I would be seeing you in the mental institute if you came a little later. I know it. I really do. Do you? Why don't you force open the sleeping pod and escape? Just like Teddy and that Mika girl did. Well, not exactly. I thought she would be here. Alright, here come the repairs for the 3 Cossack sleeping pods. Plus the door. I'll send the bill to the engineering force. Teddy's stuck in Gestalt. That's the whole story. All the experiment data and subsequent details are in this folder. So you attempted 8 connections using the second version of the external interface model, trying to find a better solution, and then after the 9th, Teddy said lost contact? That is correct. Her vitals are stable, and there's no sign of her mind being contaminated. But she's definitely not sending any signals back. I suspect she's trapped somewhere in Gestalt. Trace the location where she last sent the signal. Try to locate her last position. Santos, prepare for immersion. Copy that. Teddy likely discovered another breach section. After infiltrating, got stuck there for unknown reasons. I can't predict what's in the breach. Mika and I will monitor any sudden events. Keep in touch. Understood. Be careful out there.
遅かったわね、グレイレイブン指揮官。
Don't act like you planned this.
私が予想していなかったとでも？
Yeah, sure. Comms don't seem to work here.
そうね。離れることも不可能。だから閉じ込められてるんだけど、異常データフローが外界との出入り口を塞いでる。その源はおそらく私たちが探している新たな異常データよ。手がかりは掴んだわ。あいつの位置さえ見つければ離脱できる。
Let's go then.
随分と信用されてるのね。だったら私も本気を見せないと。
Oh, okay, I can't talk to these guys, okay. that I could get like special info from. Yeah, whatever. It's probably not that important.
ようやく異常侵入を検知した。
Ah, boy. These guys.
ちょっと遅かったわね。侵入開始。爆が出た。
Nope. Oh, they're still? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Ah, shit, I forgot that counts as a hit. Damn it, I forgot it rolled. What? That still reached me? Nah, I call bullshit. Well, at least Teddy can actually heal himself, so at least I got an act on. Nope. Come on. Boy, give me some.
Bug 発見。やるじゃない。なら次は私に任せて。 バグ発見。侵入開始。データ削除。侵入開始。侵入開始。 やるじゃない。なら次は私に任せて。これはデータウォール？ 程度。バグ発見。バグが出た。侵入開始。侵入開始。 の実力見てなさい。私のフルパワー。侵入開始。バグ発見。バグが出た。高リスク安全警告。ハッキング。バグ発見。データ削除。侵入開始。バグ発見。これがあなたの実力見てなさい。私のフルパワー。データ削除。データ削除。やるじゃん。なら次は私に任せて。そんな、このコードの構造、アルゴリズムロックと全然違う。ここはここね。データキャプチャー開始。
ドールベア、お前たちがいるエリアモジュールで崩壊の予兆があることを観測した。そちらの具体的な位置が追跡できない以上、こちらはその付近に侵入プログラムの緊急脱出口を開くことしかできない。
逃げるのは専門外なんだけど。
Oh my god, it's moving fast. It's seriously telling me I can't just dash.
出てきたらたっぷりお仕置きだからな。
God damn it. Oh my god.
ここに残っておこうかな。
Oh my god. I'm failing again. Terminal has deciphered an identical infra device schematic. The projection schematic covers and spins silently. I really hate being manipulated around like this. Besides this data, what else did you find? Walls. I data walls constructed by computing power constraints. The computing power restraint is sealed from the outside in, while those walls are sealed from the inside out. From the inside out. I guess we're thinking about the same thing. Made new progress on the invitation. After you dove into Stone, while monitoring, I managed to decrypt the section after Teddy unlocked the conundrum data log. The codes weren't complex, but they were chaotically arranged with bizarre boundary condition judgments. I found similar code arrangements while searching the Further Science Council's internal database. Do you still remember the full sensory simulation device? It was left behind by Nanami. That was the device Nanami was working on back in Babylonia. I've seen the complex spaghetti code she wrote. It has somehow functioned perfectly. When she finished, some Science Council members got immensely attracted to her device, which I could understand. At a time where most researchers focus on energy and weapons, the concept of full sensory was rarely ever mentioned. According to the experience report appended to the device, some researchers claim to see the color of words after using it. I always thought it was just her toy back then, but now... maybe it was a clue she left behind. You called use expression when she handed you the invitation. Somebody had a feeling this would not be that simple. Which direction on the surface is she traveling now? Nanami hasn't reached out to us for quite some time. Next, I'll attempt to use the source code of the full sensory simulation device to reverse engineer the final invitation. Give me some of the work, will you? Are you actually volunteering for such a troublesome task? Is something hacked into your brain? I just want to know what exactly this Dominic is all about. The name she's admired and despised since childhood is now taking shape, transitioning from fiction to the real world. She has to see for herself what kind of existence lies behind that name. How's the progress on the invert device? The second version of the external interface model is stable. We're beginning to explore lateral expansion and considering enhancing its adaptability. The current model still demands a certain level of mind stability, but we can't estimate the actual risk of modifying it. Some uncertain data is still being verified. Alright. There's another thing I need to tell you about Grey Raven. Xanthos. Liv and Lucy are gone missing in the heteroism. Huh? They seemed fine when we returned. Supply should have been enough for them to take the refugees into the clean zone. The heterozone is continually expanding, and an unknown cause has led to satellite communication failures. To be precise, we've lost contact with all the squads conducting rescue and exploration missions in the heterozone. The red winds blow through the ruins as gloomy raindrops pursue the frantic steps of the refugees. The pervasive red tide seems to always anticipate their next move, closing in on them, urgently pushing them into an unknown path. If anything, it's probably just trying to get them to a certain location, not so much like just only blocking their exits. Exhausted and groaning in pain, they continue forward. As time passes, their supplies have gradually dwindled, and the energy for their vehicles is also running out. Perfect. This should work for now. At least we can keep all our vehicles running. After reallocating the remaining energy, Lucille claps her hands in satisfaction. Just to double check, you really don't need any energy right now, do you? Thanks, but we really don't. Alright, if you need anything, be sure to let me know. We still have a tiny bit of backup energy for emergencies. Thanks to Mika, who kept reminding me to be frugal and not waste energy recklessly. Have we confirmed our current location yet? It's impossible. We were able to roughly determine our location from that map, but after those frantic chases, we can barely tell north from south. The only thing we know is that we're likely still within the heterozone. Nothing else. Lucio, we found more items there marked with Norman Mining Corps emblems. But they feel a bit different from what we found before. Rather than relics, they're more like remains. I have a mechanical arm that was torn apart by an unknown creature, an identifiable component with its original location unknown. Even a mechanical skull. And beneath the slimy red-tide muck, a small purple flower glows from the hollow eye socket of the mechanical skull. This is the structure of the first-generation constructs. Is this a notebook? They know Mining Corps' heralds? We are the doves returning with olive branches. We are the adventurers paving the way to golden glory. We are the heralds sent by Norman Mining Corps. We will carry everyone's dreams and bring back the sparks of hope. I am Edward Norman. It's our 5th day to Reactor City 1. Wait, what? Oh, that's their father, isn't it? Like Teddy and Leonardo's dad? Dang. The situation is worse than what my father anticipated. Yeah, 15 to react. Maybe that is it. Yeah, it is. The last expert in the Team Arthur has died from the severe punishing virus infection. I've never seen such a terrible ulceration. I had no means to ease his suffering except to put him into eternal sleep. Dean was also infected, and knowing Celly's wits, he shot himself. He said he didn't want to turn into one of those mindless corrupted. Is this really the right plan? Can Dominic really exist in such an environment? Day 8. Team expert Arthur died from a punishing virus infection. Former Mining Corps security captain Liam died by his own gun. Former Mining Corps security officer Ahern is still by my side. He's kind of corrupted, showing extreme aggression. Father, perhaps we were all wrong. Dominic would never... This is all wrong. Everything is. I shouldn't be here. I should be in my study, my bedroom. Liam, Christine, Victoria. It's speaking. Who is it? Liam? Don't come over. Don't. The rest is completely unreadable. Wow, so it is. Right, because he was also part of Herald Project too. They paid such a price just to search for Dominic. This is the structure of the first generation construct. Yeah, so it is. The supplies with the Norman Mining Corps emblem we saw before were likely also sent for their heralds. I've archived the materials that could be of significance. What shall we do with the rest? Let's lay them to rest nearby, just like we did with Lucille's team. Hey, Crow? What? If one day I perish, find some fuel to cremate me, and then bury me in the nearby soil, just like this. Don't let me die alone in the red tide. It won't happen. The constructs carefully protect themselves and gather the remaining mechanical parts of the limbs from the ground. Silently wrap the evidence of the Herald's existence in a waterproof tarp, clearing the muddy red tide from the ground before burying the remains deeper from the soil. Everyone who's died in this world deserves to have their own name. Edward, Arthur, Liam, Ahern. Using the map, temporarily confirmed their current location. Our location is quite close to Reactor 1. It's only about 260 to 300 kilometers away. Oh my god. Ah, shit. That's the same amount of distance that the explosion was. I found some of Dominic's notes among the documents. According to the Herald's records, they probably obtained the notes from slightly further ahead. Aren't they just the first generation constructs? I checked the data recording the monitoring station of Reactor 1 after the punishing virus outbreak. Although the concentration spiked on the day of the outbreak, once the reactor was shut down, the virus began to spread to surrounding areas over time. According to the timeline, the Herald's notes, when they entered Reactor 1, the punishing virus inside was at a level that the first generation constructs could barely withstand for a while. So, they managed to retrieve this. Part of Dominic's notes regarding Reactor 1. Did Norman Mining Corps send them down here to die just for these things? We've temporarily sealed these materials. Once communications are restored, I'll upload them directly to Babylonia. Let's proceed in the direction I previously scouted. The red tide over there hasn't fully gathered yet. Once we break through that red tide mire, we just need to travel a bit further to leave this heterozone. Our defensive gears are running low quickly. See, on the others have given their suits to the elderly and children, but that's not enough. We've also run out of construct medical supplies. It's my turn to scout ahead. It's just... I still have a few serums. And these bandages. Please take them. And these too. Expired serum, protective suits with signs of wear, and some dirty bandages are piled up around them. Despite being simple, these are already the best they can offer. We can't take them. You worked so hard for them. Miss Liv, you might not remember me, but I've always remembered you. I remember you taking us to safety, treating our wounds, and... Why Frame unfurls its wings as the girl declares war to end this night. Oh, this is when did this happen? Man, this must have been earlier. Man, I wish I could have seen it. If it weren't for you, we would have perished back then. Take them as a token of our appreciation. If you ever need anything, we'll help as much as we can. Going to show that everything the Grey Ravens have done wasn't for nothing. That they really are they're what Babylonia was supposed to be, or like at least what they had imagined themselves to be, the true saviors of humanity, in a way. Is everything sorted? I mean, all the supplies. Jameer and Aline chiming in. Only a few scattered responses come from the refugee group. She does not seem to mind at all. Do I still fooled you? I just checked with Lucia. Once we get past this forest, we'll be out of this freaky place. The clean zone's not far ahead. Have you all thought about what you'll do in there? I want some wheat juice. I'm sure they'll have that in the clean zone. I want to marry more. I also want to marry Aline. And with the protected mask, you can somehow sense the girl's blush and shyness. Stagnators gradually become deflowered. Me? Of course I want to compile and upload this red tide data. It's all very valuable. If I can find the patterns of the red tide's formation when I write my paper, I'll list all their names on the front page. I have a dream too. I want to start a small farm and gather many seeds. You've been growing vegetables in serum tubes. I think that'll make a great business. Think about it. Serum tubes are everywhere now, and you can just pick them up outside. When we plant the seeds inside, they won't just be for decoration. Once they grow, we can add them to our dinner table. The more you talk about it, the more it sounds like a good business. Let's do it together, Sean. It does sound like a pretty good business. You guys take your time discussing. We still have a long way to go. Once you've all figured it out, we'll reach the clean zone. Keep within the city where Reactor 1's located. It seems I should use more formal language. A legged hetero creature gradually takes shape from the red tide in front of her. Is this your wish? To become an octopus cat with 8 legs? Okay, that's good. I see. That would be a good profession. This is what our city will be like. Go. Follow your ideas. Go on. Is this the civilization you've envisioned? But you still aim to connect with me through her eyes. Here it is. Is there something you need my help with? Nothing. I'm just here to check on your progress. Who is that? Who the heck is this dude? Those are the stories I want to read the most. They carry the light of hope and the stars of despair. They are all excellent seeds, and I hope they can be recorded by me. The Red Tide needs more voices from those civilizations. Being chosen by you. Should I say they're lucky or unfortunate? Civilizations need to evolve. What's there to be surprised about? During the brief reign of mankind, countless civilizations have risen and fallen. This pattern will only continue. That's why I consider this a friendly invitation. Join us in embracing the arrival of a new civilization. If you wish, we can also... That was a pity. Let's continue that. What wish do you have? Together, we shall design the most idyllic homeland human civilization has ever described. Hey, cool, I'm getting to combat much faster today. Let's go. Once again, the Norman Mining Corps transport shuttle is preparing for takeoff. Just like last time, the spaceport is bustling with the lively chatter of people. I thought none of the last batch would make it. Why are we still seeing so many people this time? Are they really not afraid of death? That's why their corporation is vast and thriving, while you're still here going to port. I've heard from friends that Norman Mining Corps got their hands on some top-secret military intel. Rumor has it there's a new method to enhance the Inver device, allowing even ordinary constructs to withstand high concentrations of the PV. You actually believe that? I still think it's one of Norman Mining Corps' little tricks. No way. Do you know who's leading the team this time? It's Victoria. She's the heiress of the Norman Mining Corps, the future chief executive. Did you see the news a few days ago? I don't think NMC would risk their own heiress like that. That's true. I don't know. Maybe the old man would. What a beautiful day. I wonder if the weather on the ground's just as nice. According to the current landing plan, your touchdown point will be near Reactor 1. Chances are, you won't even get to see today's weather. Can you think of something positive? What if I'm so talented and actually bring back the glory flawlessly? I wish that would happen. But I just hope your protective suit doesn't fall apart upon landing, so I have a chance to bring you back in one piece. 3 hours ago. We will bring back the sparks of hope. The chosen heroes gather in a dim room beside the creeds and Norman mining core that they have been taught for decades. Head back and prepare. The shuttle will depart in 3 hours. So that really is a race against time. As the brief meeting ends, Victoria stands alone in the meeting room outside. On the wall hangs a massive portrait she recently commissioned from a World Government Association of Art painter. When we meet again, everything will be over. Yo, Victoria, it's been a while. Why are you here? Don't underestimate me. I had to deal with those old foxes in the parliament every day. The little troubles you'd set up couldn't slow down your big brother. You're really not considering my feelings at all, Victoria. I have nothing to say to you. You're so slow, Trojan. For what you pay, that's the speed you get. I can go faster, but it'll cost extra. Are you sure you want to do this now? What else, then? As a good big brother, of course I want my little sisters to grow up happily and freely. Do you really think I couldn't see through your little schemes, Victoria? Grandfather's too sick to see through your tricks. But you can't fool me. Have a good sleep. When you wake up, it'll all be over. Ah, you stick your place to go there. I see. Damn. After Leonardo has definitely changed my opinion of him, because I don't know, at first it was like he definitely is kind of scheming, but it's like to see what he's actually trying to do here, it's like, damn, he really is a failure, man. I'm going to apply the third version of the external interface model to my Ember device. What? Are you crazy? That's experimental technology. You're just a regular construct, not a specialized one. Fuck, don't you know the risk of modifying the Inver device with untested tech? Immersing in Gestalt simulation is one thing, but actual modification is another. I don't agree with this plan either. Keep it down. My ear's about to be blasted by you two. I'm seriously asking you, Teddy. What exactly are you trying to do? I'll bring back Dominic's legacy from Reactor 1 and save this world. The Army posted that mission ages ago, but no one has ever done it. Teddy! Not satisfied with that answer? According to our experiment plan, we've already reached the stage of modifying the Inver device, haven't we? Let me emphasize again, you're just a regular frame, not a specialized version. If you ever get infected, it can't be reversed. Regular frames have more value in experiments. Specialized frames are too special to be used as references. This also poses a great opportunity to practically verify those two thresholds. You know I'm not doing this just to verify those thresholds or to improve the Inver device. I also want to save myself. I really hate owing people favors. Leonardo say something to you? No. My family once gave up everything, wanted me to become someone else's shadow. Dominic. Correct. A saint, failure, successor. Those are the roles my grandfather assigned to me, Leonardo and Victoria. He wanted me to become Dominic's inheritor, chasing his footsteps with all my might. He hoped the entire Roman mining corps would become Dominic's most loyal followers. He saw Victoria as his most outstanding successor. From a young age, Victoria was kept by his side. Leonardo and I could only see her through special arrangements. Leonardo was a failure. He couldn't pass the copolymer test. Grandfather didn't like him. Sounds very complicated. Just the way of big families. Everything could be measured in terms of profit. Anything could be a valuable commodity. Just that, to the old man, our values are more tangible. I mean, to see Teddy show such a vulnerable side. Leonardo and I teamed up to resist, thinking we had taken the most appropriate actions at the time. Now it seems I won't be able to break away from the family without Leonardo's other arrangements. I almost thought the whole world had betrayed me, but then it suddenly seemed like that wasn't the case. I guess I'm just trying to compensate for my youthful arrogance. I've always been protected without knowing it. Now I want to protect others. If we can truly retrieve the so-called Dominic's legacy, it also greatly aid Babylonia's current research progress. I'll help you. No need. I don't want to trouble too many people for such a trivial matter. I really don't want to owe so many favors. Hey, do you really not need any help? Captain Karenina, if you keep looking at me like that, I'll hack into your terminal and post all your embarrassing photos everywhere. And you too. Oh. I didn't do anything. Third version of the Inver device external interface model is relatively stable, with a failure rate of no more than 4.28%. Don't worry, I won't plan a mission based on sacrifices. Hours ago, outside the council. You better have something worth telling me this time. I just want to bond with my little sister. You know, I don't often have the chance. Relax. This time I have something really important that can't be discussed over the terminal. They're sending people to Reactor 1 again. This time, the leader is Victoria. How credible is your source? It's from my most secret informant. There won't be any mistakes. I told you she shouldn't stay in the sanitarium for too long. The disinfectant must have messed up her head. My little sister's grown up and has her own thoughts now. Are you just going to watch them go down like that? Of course not. Don't underestimate your brother, Miss Teddy. I've planted someone in this batch of heralds. Once they reach the surface, they'll record everything and automatically send it back to a designated email at set intervals. This whole plan has always been a lie. It's about time it gets exposed. Is that all? A whole lie? What's that supposed to mean? You know, I'm being watched all the time. When do they set out? 2 days. There's still time. Where do you get the data you just sent me last time? That's classified. Wait, don't go, I'll tell you. My most secret informant tricked it out of Victoria. Which means Dominic definitely left something at Reactor 1. Yes, but it's impossible for any human to survive there now. I've reviewed all the previous attempts of Project Herald. There were a few celebrations and some data was indeed sent back. But in reality, not a single Herald made it back to Babylonia alive. Based on those records, I guess during the earliest attempts the punishing virus had not spread widely. So the Heralds must have entered deep into Reactor 1 and successfully brought back something. The Herald I planted will... Can you really plant a person there? I don't believe it. Alright, I didn't plan anyone. My informer will help me take over Victoria's place in this mission. Either I bring back the data to shut the old man up, or... I'll stay on the ground and take all those senior members in favor of Project Herald with me. I'll go. That's not what I meant. I'm not negotiating with you. Unlike you, I'm a construct. Also add the latest infra device external module to my frame so my chance of survival will be higher. In 2 days I'll be waiting for you at the spaceport. You figure out the rest. Even now she's still worried about her brother. Don't worry, in 2 days everything will be over. Did you give her the wrong days? So that he could actually do it himself before then? Ground surface 340 kilometers from Reactor 1. Signals. We have finally received some signals from the nearby monitoring stations. We've really come to the edge of the Hedera forest. 9 o'clock. Direction. Escape. Quickly, this way. Ahead of us. Signal's getting stronger. Ah, come on. Say we're safe for now. Alright, stay on calm. Plants evolve in a red tide? There's traces of it? Grey Raven. Escape. Direction. Reinforcement shouldn't be too far ahead. Little creatures, get up. Right. 9 o'clock. Stand by. Seem to have run into trouble soon. Watch out. Oh my god, what is that? My equipment. Nope. There we go. Oh shit. Right, the poison. Nope. Oh my god. Wait, is he missing one of my controls? Oh my god, it actually is. Oh, it's making it hard for me to decipher what I'm doing. Well, at least I can still kind of see the color outline, so I'm good. Liv, a little healing, please. Liv? Liv! Oh my god, I'm just running into it because I'm not paying attention. Oh my god, how many more? Oh, nope. Hey. Oh, it's still here. Oh my god, I'm moving slower. Wait, what the heck? Ah, shit. Must be getting infected. Liv, what's wrong? What's happening? No. This is... What in the heck? Is it mind disorder? What is going on? Wake up. I had to wake up. Can't stay here any longer. Oh. Oh. No, I can see some of it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Nope. Nope. Ah, damn it. Missed. Whew. Lucia, are you okay? There was a slight disorder in my mind, and I was hallucinating. I might need some time. Can you take it from here, Liv? I can do it. Come on. Gotta make it. Hand fracture and multiple unnoticeable scratches. The mild brain injury that resulted in temporary coma. Under the like a Corp. Don't worry, Morgan's injuries aren't so serious. Damn. Sissy, how much does this shit go in? Oh shit. No, I pressed the button. Oh, yeah, there we go. You treated the thoracic spine with multiple comminuted fracture as a blood loss. So I'm taking data with you. I promise I'll bring it back for you. Damn. Come on, gotta make it. crazy how much is like escalating to this. Head fracture were wounds caused by corrosion. Serum is required. There are also multiple lacerated wounds caused by entering. Luckily, there are some medications left. Everything's looking your side, Lily. I'm okay. Soon be ever. Niff? Oh, come the fuck on! Take it easy. You still got us, don't you? Wait, what is she? Stop, Lucia. We can't fight anymore. We're almost there. I must. But if you keep this up, you won't last until they come to rescue us. If only I could. Don't worry. You still have us. Lucia? It's dangerous here. How did you all... It's alright. I'm wearing a mask. What are you doing? We're almost there, aren't we? Still a lot of hetero creatures up ahead. We may not be good fighters, but we still have our vehicles. Don't worry about us. We have our hands, our minds, and our vehicles. We can save ourselves when you're all exhausted. After you youngsters have protected me for so long, it's about time I do my part. But you need the vehicles for survival. Isn't the clean zone just up ahead? Even if we lose our vehicles, once we enter the clean zone, we can earn money with our own hands to buy new ones. Don't worry, we won't joke around with our own lives. Behind it, the refugees are quickly unloading supplies for the vehicles, filling up with dirt and sand to increase their impact. Hey, didn't you just say we should throw all this stuff into the red tide with the vehicles? Why are you even moving these cardboard boxes? Aren't they all just... Shut up. I'm trying to help you. But he's already dead. He died protecting those cardboard boxes. Those heavy, bulky machines and this data. To him, those things might be as important as our food. Ah, pay respects to him. We can't bring his stuff with us, but at least we should give them a chance to be discovered again. Price the observers' names on the tarps. Alright, just divide up the vehicles now. Liver and Collie will help us create an opening. What we need to do is drive the vehicles through that gap. The lever on the left is an emergency release. To crush it through, pull the lever to detach yourself from the vehicle, and then boom. Maybe those monsters in red water don't fear anything, but they can't withstand fire. All you do is crash several large vehicles through, hit the same spot, and then you can all get out of this hellhole. I'll drive the first one. I may be old, but I was the best driver on this team when I was younger. At least I got one good left leg. I should be the one driving it. I'll take the second one then. I never driven one of our 8 vehicles. Still never lets me try. Now's my chance. Why are you suddenly ignoring me? Lucille, didn't I just tell you to go back? I want to drive the first one. Stop it, Lucille. You need to drive the last vehicle to evacuate the others. There's still many injured waiting for rescue. This mission isn't complicated. Just slam the pedal and speed through. We don't need you for this. But this is clearly a task for our emergency rescue team. The team of yours again? His name is so long that I can hardly remember it. Well then, I'll join your team. For a better tomorrow, sunlight shines on all Battlefield Trauma Emergency Rescue Team. Say it right? Count me in too. Besides, you're still waiting for Mika. You haven't seen each other in so long, right? I'm sure you'll see her this time in a clean zone. When you do, remember to say hi Mika for me. For a better tomorrow. For see a career act, Kamira and the young man had already slipped in the vehicle's cockpit, locking the door from the inside. Are you sure about this? Don't worry, there won't be any problems. Don't underestimate us. Lucille, please take care of Lucia for now. Light mind damage has made Lucia unconscious. Where Liv gently puts her against a pile of supplies that follows the vehicle as it starts again. I should be going instead. Finally pound his legs, which were corroded by the red tide. Don't worry too much. They still have their emergency release. We'll get them all back. She's the best battlefield rescue consort. There is no emergency release. What? Our vehicles never had any emergency release, only self-destruct mechanism. It's the lever on the left side of the seat. The old leader once drove a vehicle alone to lure the corrupted away during the red tide. He blew them all up in the wasteland. Then why do Gamir and the others still... Don't they know about this? They all know. Just trying to pass on the hope of survival to more people. Punishing virus cannot defeat humanity. Other creatures cannot defeat humanity. And neither can the red tide. Because in moments of despair, humanity always ignites the brightest flame. Their civilization continues to strive on, enduring and thriving. We need vehicles. There's still one left. Almost there. Just a bit more. Give me the key. Your vehicles have already created an opening for us. We can already hear the voice of the task force coming to support us. Bit more. If you recall, his full force attack creates a breach. 3 armored vehicles are blasted through the header creatures, and yet there's still one last wall in front of them. Before Colin can find the key, the vehicle slowly started. Do you really think I'll be out of options after you hit my key? I'm still the vice leader for a better tomorrow. At some point, she already removed a protective mask. Did you see Mika? Tell her... Never mind. Maybe don't tell Mika. Just say you passed by me on the ground and Gamir and I are still traveling around. Lucy has always kept their vehicle spotless. The first time it's stained with the grime of the red tide. Brilliant flames burst into the red tide, likely setting off the mechanical parts of her vehicles and creating another chain of explosions. On her favorite vehicle, she charged into the crimson tire without looking back. Grey Raven, do you copy? The cheerful laughter can no longer be heard in the silent camp. Damn, shit's getting crazy. This is a valid sequence. Record the numbers. Has the re-examination report for Teddy come out? No issues. Her adaptation rate is quite high. When applied to the external interface model, this test module can stably increase the adaptation rate by about 0.8%. Why is Mika still working? She's really going all up. I heard she had a childhood friend on the ground who wasn't compatible with the construct conversion process. Didn't want to abandon the rest of the refugee group. She always wants to change her research outcome for privileges to bring them to Babylonia, or at least send them to conservation areas within the core of the clean zone. Is that so? She never mentioned it before. She's looking this way. There's a problem with this function. I'll recalculate and reintegrate the error data. He pretends not to hear the discussions. External interface module, the invert device, is gradually being perfected, but it still does not fit most people. It can indeed temporarily enhance constructs to a stable mind. There's never been a person without desires. She only stays at the Cosmos Technicians Union for invert device research because her mentor promised that once there are results, she could bring Lucille and the others into the clean zone, or directly into Babylonia. Just a little longer. Aside for the ongoing development of the external module of the invert device, dozens of projects with a validation rate of 50% are being conducted simultaneously within the Science Council's testing ground. Is your brain full of coffee-flavored electrolyte? Only rookies would make such a mistake. Sorry, I just... Rest if you're tired. You better know how much time I wasted checking this line if you incorrectly replaced. Thank you. Modification go well? There shouldn't be any issues, or else she wouldn't be this energetic. Has my ground mission application been approved, Captain Carolina? I still need to think about it. What ground mission? Titty's gone insane. She implied to explore the heterozone near Reactor 1. I can't verify those 2 threshold values here. We might never get the correct data just by using the punishing virus samples from Babylonia. Besides, when I submitted my application, I also saw another 2 identical applications. Don't tell me! Even though you and Lee's applications have not been approved yet, there's always a way. You know, even if you don't approve my application, I have my own solution. You're the one who always claims to be a technician. That place is really dangerous. You don't like battles, do you? I don't like to fight, but that doesn't mean I can't fight. I already have my Inver device modified. Not to mention I've also had the most detailed data from Norman Mining Corp's past deep dive into Reactor 1. That places the core of this heterozone disturbance. Conducting experiments there will yield the most direct and effective results. And, you know, I have my own reasons too. There's a tomb of the Norman family. There's no need for others to keep sacrificing their lives. I'm with you. Very good judgment. No wonder you're the Grey Raven Commandant. Your application's been approved. I've also requested additional protective gear for you. Make sure you're fully prepared before setting out. Thanks, Captain. How's the Gestalt breach going? I'm working full throttle to crack the data wall there. The rest is with Asimov. The data wall in the breach is made of very complex code. Even Asimov and I cannot understand some logical components. Those things seem to refer to Gestalt's Foundation database. They've installed multiple secure storage units with the restraints set by the Science Council, completely locking the information stored within. Based on the protocol cracked from the breach, I've deciphered part of its application programs, but I can't fully bypass the data wall. I can hijack them using lower level protocol, but Gestalt's database might activate its protection systems and get damaged. Without seeing Gestalt's database code, I can't determine the extent of potential damage. I'm still not inclined to crack it with force. The last time we did a routine check on Gestalt, I asked, but Gestalt refused to calculate the possibility of breaking the data wall. For what reason? The tower. What? I asked 3 times, but Gestalt only gave me this one reason. Destruction? Yes. I've reviewed all related themes and concepts about the tower, and reached the same conclusion as you. What? Is Gestalt actually a mystic? Feels like it's foreshadowing something. After what happened in Kowloon, I wouldn't recommend fully trusting Gestalt. We still need to rely on Gestalt for calculations, but... Xanthos? Is there any news from Lucy and Liv? We've established contact with Grey Raven. Lucy and Liv have rendezvoused with the task force at the edge of the heterozone. But the Red Tide is still expanding, based on the data and intel they've uploaded. The Red Tide developed its own will? I anticipated this might happen, but I didn't expect it to be so soon. Damn it, what the hell is that thing? Transmitted footage shows a girl wearing a green cloak standing in the shadowy forest. Credo? Is it the one you mentioned before? Figure of a young girl gradually emerges from the running blood. This is the 3rd time we've met each other, Xanthos. Just like in the video clip. It really is her. After the conflict between Babylonia and the Forsaken, you filed a report on this matter. When the task force was dispatched to the marked location, there were no traces of it at the time. Yeah, because like I said, it is the same one. After a thorough investigation of the surroundings confirmed no signs of hetero creatures, the report was temporarily shelved. The direction it transmitted data is where the second batch of Norman Mining Corp heralds was deployed. Isn't the second batch of heralds supposed to deploy in 2 days? Yeah, I know, he lied. Are you that out of the loop? They probably already landed by now. I'm heading down to meet Lucy and Liv. Your ground mission application has been approved. Check your terminal. The Army has issued an emergency mission, deploying all nearby task force for a saturated rescue. In addition, you and Lee are to immediately descend from Babylonia to support Grey Raven's Lucy and Liv. I'm going too. Captain, I've just resubmitted my application. I changed the date to today. Hey, can you stop messing around with the Engineering Force's internal application system? Just approve it already. Xanthos, how about giving me a lift? No problem. Lee will depart from the Grey Raven Lounge. You'll meet directly at the spaceport. Speaking of which, Mika, I left the plans for both thresholds on your terminal. When I'm back, we'll know whether it's Plan A or Plan B. Spaceport. It's been a long time since my last ground mission. When was that? The last one was probably when I first joined the engineering force. You suddenly think of that. just suddenly remembered some things in the past. I first left the family when I first joined the engineering force, when I first argued with Karenina, when we first went on a ground mission together. Victoria? What are you doing here? I want to go to Reactor 1 with you. You know that he... Did he take your place and go down? He's doing what a brother should do. Is that all wrong? You did make a mistake, but now isn't the time to talk about it. Don't worry. I'm going on a ground mission with Grey Raven. They'll protect me. We'll make sure your sister stays safe. Don't cry. Just go back, Victoria. She takes 2 more steps forward, turns around with a smile. There's nothing to cry about. Leonardo did what Leonardo was supposed to do. Now, it's my turn to do what I should do. I'll drag Leonardo and the others back to Babylonia. Whether it's Dominic or in the world the Red Tide we're facing, I'll do my best to fight. This is what everyone's been doing. Isn't it, Commandant? Right. Even without Dominic, even after losing most of the data stored in Gestalt, even if the path forward is devoid of light, its darkness seemingly yet unending, people will still grit their teeth and march on, lifting the burning embers of the stars against the unpredictable future. Go back. Children should trust their elders. Together with Grey Raven, I'll bring back more information about the Heterozone. Bring back lives that shouldn't have been lost, as well as more hope and possibilities. Go back and do what you need to do. But claim the authority of the Norman family and take back what's rightfully ours. Little girl's still sobbing, but she's stopped. Go. I want cherry-flavored electrolyte with the celebration. Tears still in her eyes, Victoria breaks into a smile. Are there even signals on the shuttle? There can be if you know the way. Wait, I'm not breaking any rules. I don't have a habit of reporting others. Me neither. I need to make some arrangements. Can't really let Victoria face those old folks at the supervisory board alone. Leonardo left some things with me earlier. They'll be fine. They might be simple, but perhaps they can at least bring her stuff her comfort. Thanks, Santos. And thank you for speaking up for me earlier. My grandfather has been using Victoria to keep Leonardo and me in check since we were young. She's always kept in the sanatorium. I tried to get her out, but failed every time. She's very insecure. I understand why she follows her grandfather's orders. She sees power from Leonardo rebooting Project Herald. Grandfather shaped her in a way that she doesn't have a clear sense of right and wrong. She only knows what needs to be done to achieve her goals. And Leonardo, he always thinks he can grow into a tree that shelters us. But Victoria and I can live blissfully in ignorant lives. How could that be possible? Stupid brother. There's still time. What? You still have time. To teach his sister raised too radically, or to scold the brother trying to hide everything. Too many regrets in this world. There's still time to fix everything. Of course. It's been a while since I felt this down. Anyway, thank you, Xanthos. Now that I think about it, the commander at Grey Raven shares a way with words. How about joining the engineering force as my assistant? Does a vice captain of the engineering force get to have an assistant now? I can pay out of my own pocket. After all, I'm the eldest daughter of Norman Mining Corp. Well, I mean, I do need the money and stuff, but you never know. At the return to the meeting room, Victoria's mind is still lingering on the receding figures of her sister and the other 2 Grey Raven members. She knows what she needs to do now. She was very young. So young she was still learning to speak. She always remembered 2 people coming to play with her. The butler called them young master and young lady. Even though the young master was always full of smiles and the young lady always seemed a bit impatient, she enjoyed her playtime with them every day. Then one day, the butler suddenly took her away from the room where she used to live. Told her she was sick and needed long-term care. Then on, her brother and sister could only visit her at fixed times each week. Her brother grew more silent, and her sister's expression more grave. The butler told her their father had passed away, striving for the glorious yet unattainable goal. Since she couldn't understand anything the butler said, all her crying intentions were to no avail. Later, her sister disappeared. Where did sister go? She went to work. Christina betrayed our family. You must become better, Victoria. You will become a better Herald. A better Dominic. Grandfather, let me tell you a story. A long time ago, there was a village where the people raised a slew of bears. Every year, they would send one bear into the mountains, to the mountain god's home. Sounds scary. It's not scary, Victoria. It's about faith and honor. The bear they sent away carried the village's hope and returned with the spark they prayed for. Remember what I told you about your life and the hardships we endured for you. Now it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Don't forget what I want you to do. Tell the gods to grant us wealth. Ask them to gift us with prey. We gave you food, joy, and health. Now, she learned so much. She discovered where Project Herald was, the sacrifices her father made, and why her sister left Norman. No one wants to live as another shadow, and nobody's born with the destiny to be a herald. Originally, she intended to take everything down to hell with her. Brother and sister still stood by her side, even as she was married in despair. Now, it's time for us to settle the score, Grandfather. Alright, looks like we got a boss battle going up here. This is the information from Liv reported. Once you entered the designated area on the map, your communication with Babylonia began to falter. Seems like the punishing virus is disrupting our comms again. Has this happened before? Whenever the virus levels spiked previously, we'd encounter similar disruptions, though never this severe. We're only just keeping communication going because I boosted the channel's output frequency. But I'm not sure it'll hold up if we go any deeper. I wonder how the earliest heralds managed to venture so deep under these conditions. The virus levels are unusually high here. Likely because Kratos manipulating the Heterozone to expand its territory. I checked the data, and after they shut down Reactor 1, the punishing virus levels stayed relatively stable for a long time. Normally, constructs couldn't get all the way to the core, but they could get pretty close to the edge. Detected signals of life ahead. Leonardo, they're still alive. We can still get them out in time. But we don't have any transport. Shh. Listen. Liv! Commandant? Fantastic. We finally found the right way. Lucia, it's safe over here. Commandant, it's too dangerous here. We shouldn't be... It's about to join her eyes. Lucia's brows furrowed with concern. We'll find a way out. What should we do next? There's still many refugees here. You should go get some rest first. Been a long time since I've seen Lucia this badly injured. This area's on the outskirts of the Heterozone. We've been moving fast, but the Red Tide kept chasing us with a clear purpose. Like driven by that will called Cradle. We just set up camp nearby where I heard some noises over here and came to check. Leave the rest to me. Took Lee and Liv to help Lucia move the unconscious heralds to a nearby safe zone. Teddy stays behind to care for the other wounded constructs and refugees. Quick expression, Teddy flips through the data Liv sent from Reactor 1. So this is what the old man has been after all this time. Dominic's legacy? Hasn't Norman ever gotten their hands on this type of data? No, They haven't. Even with their most advanced constructs, the later batches of Heralds never reached this far. Norman went to great lengths to acquire what they call Dominic's legacy. But just pieces of data from the soldiers and researchers who went in with Dominic and never returned. What we have in our hands now, the real Dominic's legacy, is just a shutdown manual for the zero-point reactor. I can't make sense of their motives. Anyway, I can't support Norman's Project Herald. We should be digging into the root causes, not just searching for an answer. Humanity can't keep relying on a legend to guide us forward. Correct. I can't deny Dominic's past brilliance, but Dominic is history now. Civilization thrives because we keep building on the achievements of those before us, aiming ever higher. Dwelling on the past and old beliefs won't help us move forward. Only those old-timers, feverish and deluded, would cling to these outdated legends. So, it does kind of suck. Like, the legacy is just like how to shut it down. Because it's like, even if we shut it down, there's no guarantee that the punishing virus will just disappear. Maybe one day we'll go back to the city where Reactor 1 stands. But our purpose would be to piece together history, to understand the events that unfolded there. Not to build on the sacrifice of the past or to chase legends buried in its ruins. Civilizations must keep moving forward. Well, at least the rest of the team has been rescued. The red wind blows, quietly carrying a thin mist. A new outsider arrives. Christina, is that your name? You don't quite resemble the person in this memory. Who's speaking? Teddy? Oh, Kratos read Edward's memories. Didn't you hear that? It's you, Xanthos. In accordance with human etiquette, I greet you. And to this lady here is Christina. You may call me Cradle, as per your traditions. There's no Christina here, no matter where you got that name from. So in human society, you can simply abandon your own names. Interesting. Cradle? Are you angry? You're merely leftover remnants, so fragile that you would be washed away even in the world of red tide. Yet even insignificant specks like you can get offended by my words, right? Seems to become more skilled in using our language. There are no leftover remnants. Every individual is unique. Humanity splendor shines because countless lives thrive here, regardless of their strength or weakness, wealth or poverty. Life. Indeed, it's life that allows civilization to endure. But is a life deemed useless still worth mourning? There's no such thing as a useless life. The most useless one here is probably just you, made solely of the punishing virus. It's an emotion I never read before. I can spare them, but come find me. Enter our domain. Let me touch your past. Let me see the true civilization that belongs to your kind. Alright, fine, bitch, let's go. I'm doing this for Watanabe's Kohai, too. Because he died for that promise he made. Oh wait, actually, I ain't gonna fight her. Fuck. It's interesting, because it's kind of like she's a dryad, but just of the punishing virus. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, I got the timing. I can see when she's gathering all. Yeah, she's gonna... Yep. Yeah, I know. God damn it. I messed up the triple hit. Oh, she's gonna do it again, isn't she? Oh my god. Even as a woodland-like song, as if like it's a Legend of Zelda game. You bitch. Oh, ow. Yeah, I know you're gonna do it. Oh my god. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm just missing it.
水は必然の法則にあるのです。データバグ発見。侵入開始。データ削除。バグ、これがあなたの実力？見てなさい。
Well, at least we got
私の
more
フルパワー
feedback.
聞きな
Ah,
さい。
fuck.
私たちの声を。
Ah, shit. Damn, I'm not
生
doing
と
so
生
well
成
with
は
this
必然の法則にある
fight.
の
It's
で
like,
す。
it's even like more harder to tell because her movements are like pretty small in regards to this stuff. So
バグ発見。
it's gonna take me a while to understand this. I knew she was gonna try to
世
say
界に
that.
は
Ah, no.
新たな声が必要です。
Nope.
データ削除。ハッキン
There
グ。
we go.
聞きな
There
さ
we
い。
go.
私たちの声を。これがあなたの実力？見てなさい。私のフルパワー。
Okay, good. At least I got fall this time. Oh! Knew that shit was gonna happen.
デバグが
Oh my
出
god.
た。高リスク
No.
安全警告。聞きなさい。
Oh my god.
情けな。あなたに敬意を。この物語は
Yeah, I figured I'd
素
get
晴ら
that.
しいオーブンです。
This is like I still have yet to even like get rid of the shield, but I am fighting like a 1v1. So definitely gonna be much harder for me to do this.
バグが出た。
Fuck. Nope.
ハッキング。侵入バグ発見。
Gotta break the shield
それ
first.
は
Yes. Got it.
新たな知識。これがあなたの実力？見てなさい。私のフルパワー。
Nope. Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh shit. Oh, she's actually going through like a wormhole. Or like created her own like little space. It's like just moved her. Nope.
聞きなさい。
No, damn it. I was sick and slow. Could have done. Oh my
高
god.
リスク安全警告。
Nope.
ハッキング。
Do this.
データ失敗が。
Nah, damn it. That a second
あな
time.
たに敬意を。この物語
Yeah.
は
It was never gonna
素
be
晴
that
らし
easy.
いオーブ
I
ン
know
で
that
す。
for a fact. Nope.
データ削除。
There we go. Ah, fuck. What is she doing? No. Oh my. No, not Melancholia, please. What the? Oh my god, she's gonna get me. Kim.
今回はどなたが主人
I
公
haven't
なの
faced
で
this
しょう
yet. At least I think I have like only once, but I don't have good grasping. Ah, shit. Nope.
ハッキング。データ削除。それは新たな知識。バグが出た。これがあなたの実力？見てなさい。今回はどなたが主人公なのでしょう？
Okay, that can only do a set distance. Oh my god. Okay, so good.
侵入開始。
Come on. Let me at it. Let me at it. Gotcha.
データ削除。
Fire.
ハッキング。
There we go.
データバグ発見。侵入バグが出た。これ
There we
は 新たな知識。
go. Gotcha.
やるじゃない。なら次あなたたちの物語に触れたい。
Nope. Nope. I should
共
get
に
this
咲き
crazy.
誇りましょう。
Ah, no, 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 no. Oh! She just rid of like a third or a quarter of my health. Oh my gosh, she's actually doing that. No, come on. I want to only have been on my third life for this. What? She can still damage me in that phase. That's bullshit. At least not when I'm reviving. Oh my god. Really already dodges him. Nope. Using invisibility frame. I remember we talked about that before. Yes! Nope. Nope. Damn it! Why does it keep doing that? Nope. Oh. No, come on! I actually would like to see someone actually do this first try. Like, I don't think it's impossible, but I just want to know, like, what's the trick? Because again, it's like, I know part of it's gotta be using it. There's gotta be more than just that. Nope. Oh no. Is this? Is this? Hacking again? There we go. That was a tough one. The vibrant red tide fades, leaving behind Kratos' dissipating shadow. Damn it. Are you some kind of indestructible sewer creature? Your strength is beyond my expectations. I also dread that one of the outskirts, the most powerful construct within human civilization. It turns out my adversaries aren't just you. It's the power of the inherited civilization. It's about inherited pioneering, concepts that are beyond the grasp of the single-celled organism like you created from the punishing virus. Perhaps you're right. Civilization needs deeper roots to thrive. I will leave and return to the Heterozone. Take this. It's both a gift and a sign of my respect for you humans. You won't achieve what you're hoping for. Why? Human society is cold and unforgiving, missing the wild freedom and acceptance. I'll record human civilization and breed a better world. Even though he has misled me, this story isn't finished yet. He is an intriguing consciousness, and perhaps he hopes for a different ending. But I'm open to more conversations like this with you. Farewell. Wait! She got away. Never mind. We can't catch her anyway. It's the will of the red tide, she can disappear and reappear well as long as she's in the Heterozone. The density of the punishing virus has decreased. Need another shot of serum? Yeah. Just watching that looks painful. What's next? Must be close to the center reactor 1, right? Let's take a look around. Since the Kratos retreated and we now have our protective suits, the density of the punching virus is manageable. Now that we're here, we might as well explore the area. Especially since we're probably the two best people to look for this area anyway, and not keep it a secret. Like, the others would. like being the Grey River Commandant and the closest to being the next Dominic. Both of us have our reasons for being here. The city once bustling with life is now overrun with weeds. Everybody used to guard the library stands silently, rust forming on its body from the wind and rain. In the future, if humanity disappears from Earth completely, could it end up like this? It won't. I feel the same way. This is our homeland. Our civilization won't end here. Yep. Sweeps across the earth, devouring everything that humanity had spent thousands of years building. Places like the city around Reactor 1 the virus had completely taken over, possibly even giving rise to alien civilizations. However, more significantly, humans have established new strongholds bit by bit. Exiled in the depths of space, our compatriots refuse to settle down comfortably. They're drawn back to the lands they love like moths to a flame. Perhaps some people have forgotten their purpose. Perhaps more have considered Earth a part of history. But there will always be those who remember that Earth is our eternal homeland, the cradle of human civilization. May you all return home safe and sound. What in the heck? This suit the head of his own? God damn. Terminal is disrupted by an overly high concentration of punishment virus, with the virtual image flickering in and out. So it failed after all.
Looks like you saw this coming too.
I said it before. Neither of us had any good intentions. It's just about using each other.
I thought the timing was right, but it seems it's still not enough. Maybe I should explore other ways to strengthen our foundation. I still need to read more stories. Maybe I'll seek other help, or take a different path. We will meet again.
But yeah, it's like, that's kind of the good thing I think too with like some of these bosses. Like, there's no way it's gonna be that simple. They're not like the bosses in Power Rangers where just one epic fight is enough to beat them, which makes sense. Guardian.
And then what? What happened next? And then, some fool lay on the Star of Life for too long before finally getting up. Still dreaming of becoming a construct. Only to realize your brain can't even fill the smallest mind.
Come on, don't be so cold to your brother, little Christina.
Call me Teddy.
Besides, what's wrong with me becoming a construct? If I do really well and take your spot as Vice Captain Engineering Force, don't come crying to me.
That's not happening.
Why?
You don't know? There's a sign on the Engineering Force's gate saying no Leonardo or dogs allowed.
Don't be so harsh. Speaking of which, how is grandfather doing?
He fell ill a few days ago. After being checked at the Star of Light, the doctors found a blood clot in his cerebral artery, causing focal acute cerebral ischemia. Although he's been kept alive by the Star of Life, I'm afraid that... Did he say anything?
After seeing the notes Liv brings back, presumably left by the one they call father, she can't help but wonder if that powerful figure ever had any regrets.
He said he hoped I could continue Project Herald to find Dominic. No matter what, I won't restart Project Herald. I've already handed over all the information on it to the military of Babylonia. Dominic doesn't need glory that comes at the expense of human lives.
That's my sister. Speaking of which, when will my projects get approved? Please? I really need to bring in some funds. I still owe Trojan 3 times her salary and she doesn't come cheap.
Then I'd better take a good look at your projects, Leonardo.
Oh, my bad, wrong one.
If there's a problem, I won't go easy on you.
Nice to see the family finally back together. Science Council. Buried under a pile of documents, Asmo can only poke his head out. Teddy? Trying to see while Asmo stays focused on the work.
I thought they'd lock you in the break room by now.
I managed to escape.
You did? Maybe I should tell Lucia right away.
Please don't. How are things going on the testing ground?
Not bad. Mika's teacher has finally been able to leave Star Life thanks to Teddy validating the correct threshold limit. She's now working with Mika in the disassembly research of the Inver device. With the data in this experimental model, they might be able to develop a new type of Inver device. It would be more stable, with better compatibility, capable of neutralizing higher concentrations of the PV.
Good to hear.
But that's just a possibility. Thanks to you and Teddy's recklessness, the expansion of the heterozone has stopped. There are even signs that it's starting to shrink. The Science Council, Engineering Force, and Cosmos Technicians Union can finally take a breather. That's what I call a wise decision.
That's just...
No need to explain. 3 members of your team are out there looking for you. Your Guardian has been searching for you for a while now. Didn't you know? I heard you all hid away after returning to Babylonia.
Just a tactical retreat. Get back now, chasing after Cradle was indeed a risky move. If I had to do it again, I'd probably make the same choice. Can't turn a blind eye to innocent lives. No matter what, Teddy and I won't just sit back and let Cradle consume the refugees and wounded constructs. Anyway, you didn't tell them I'm here, did you?
No, I wouldn't do something that stupid. I called you here to let you know that there's been a breakthrough regarding the invitation.
Really?
Are you doubting me?
Please, as if I could ever doubt you, Asimov.
Teddy and I have disassembled the source code of the Gestalt simulation device and reverse engineered the content of the invitation. Want to check its authenticity yourself?
Sure.
This is just a part of the reverse engineered content. If we fully reconstruct it, it's probably a set of encryption keys.
Encryption keys?
These are linked to the Gestalt simulation device keys. According to your setup, each set corresponds to different scenarios. Think of it like the World Government Association of Art's holographic movies or something similar. I'm not entirely sure, but during our reverse engineering, we decoded some truly astonishing information. Are you sure you want to keep listening?
Sure.
It's never about a single name, but a spirit worth remembering. That's probably why he wanted me to give this to you. But perhaps because Waju isn't directly connected to Dominic, they had to take the form of that girl to convey this message to me. Waiting at the end of that universe, the girl named Nanami. It's an invitation.
Whether it's about Nanami or Dominic, we need to take this seriously.
And that's some courage. Definitely worthy of the Grey Raven Commander. And about Gestalt. Asimov, you seen our commandant? Professor Hippocrates said the commandant seemed to be heading this way.
Now.
Looks like someone's about to get caught.
Hide me!
Teddy, I know you're in there. Show yourself. Lucia, why are you here too? I'm here looking for our commandant.
You two, don't think I won't tear down Asimov's door. Feels like everything that happened before is just a blur. The Norman Mining Corps went through a power shift, and after Victoria handed over all the irrelevant info, they officially declared Project Herald a lie at Babylonia. People should not pin their hope on legends. Even if Gestalt is sealed and Dominic's long gone, humanity is trudging across the river at time, touching one slippy rock at a time. The new Inver device, developed by the Science Council, Engineering Force, and Cosmos Technicians Union, seems to be showing some early results. And research on the Omega effect is gradually improving. At least I think that was the Omega sign.
Lucia, Liv, and the Grey River Commandant.
You see the mission to escort a group of refugees into the clean zone, but I didn't expect to run into them again. What a coincidence.
I never thought I'd see you all again. It's wonderful. And I can't believe we're really going to enter the clean zone. Thank you all. We should really thank Lucille and the others. Oh, you're right. Sorry, It's okay. The old leader once lured away the corrupted, saving Lucille and Mika when they were surrounded. Lucille and Gamira paved the road for us with their lives. If needed, I'd do the same in the future. After all, I'm a member of For a Better Tomorrow Sunlight Shines on All Battlefield Trauma Emergency Rescue Team.
Our eyes are sparkling like stars. Right on the radio.
We held a funeral for Lucille because we were already near the clean zone. I found her favorite flowers. Little wildflowers, bright orange covering the hills and fields. She would definitely be so happy. Yes, she would definitely be very happy. Moreover joined the team. We'll temporarily guard the conservation area where we live, and everyone has been well settled. Almost forgot to share the best news. Let me introduce you to Tony. He's also a member of our team. He got lost on the outskirts of that strange place, but luckily he survived by chasing the supplies we tied to the trees.
Oh, cool. So it did work out. Yeah, because it's like, there is always the possibility one person can be saved with all of it.
He reunited with us at the last intersection. Once we reached the clean zone, we had to celebrate.
Luckily, there were 2 vials of serum left in Uncle Gamira's pack. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made it here.
That's great.
Fire's warming up. Good to see there was good that came out of this. The wall. Whoa, what's this?
指揮官、あのデータウォールを見たでしょ。
Yep.
内部からの封鎖。
Alright.
あの人の仕業かしら。
多分ね。
アシモフと計算したの。この壁の向こうには広大な空間がある。もしそうだとして、それは本当に開けていいものなの？What
in the heck is that? Looks like those clusters we collected before, but different. Like there's some kind of core in it. Testing ground once bustling day and night was now silent, as one stands by the control panel, meticulously verifying the coordinates.
Any new discoveries?
None.
It's still those data walls. Ever since they appeared, they've scattered and blocked the core areas. Even though all signs point to the possibility of opening them, I still stand by my conclusion. I could try to hijack them using the lower level protocol, but Gasol's database might activate its protection systems and get damaged. The code for Gasol's foundational database has been lost in the chaos for a long time, so I can't gauge how bad the potential damage might be. There's a chance we could extract the technology they want, but they also risk of blowing up the entire foundational database. Have they made the decision yet? Since Gestalt still can't perform certain calculations, they're getting ready for a parliamentary vote on whether to open these data walls. It's tough to say just how low their intelligence really is.
Must think they found a glimmer of hope. Even knowing what they might open is Pandora's box, even though the abyss ahead might store poison disguised as a nectar. But just like the Northern Mining Corps, once obsessed with Dominic's legacy, even those who have seen the heights of power be satisfied by the status quo.
If only there was enough time.
With enough time in our current tech, we could actually create a new golden age. But they can't wait any longer. They gotta wait to put their glorious mark in the history book and write, "This is a decision that turns the page of human history, humanity's history book, leading humanity into a new era."
Once the data wall is open, will Dominic actually show up? Can't tell. No one can really assess Dominic's current state. And can we even be sure it's Dominic?
Still, do they really intend on breaking through the data wall?
A lot of people are in favor of it. Even Commander Nikola from the military's on board.
Of course Nikola would be. Why am I not fucking surprised? That dude will do anything. like the usual clamor, the halls enveloped in silence. Everyone senses the weight of this impromptu meeting. Is it a moment of danger or a chance for an opportunity? No one can foresee the outcome. Each member silently contemplates their thoughts. Right, because in the end, it's a fair concept to think about, because again, it's like, it could be a Pandora's box because it's something no one has any idea about. Can we really trust this or not? The briefing materials have already been distributed to you all. I'd like to emphasize again, the Chief Technician Asimov for the Science Council, Captain Karenina of the Engineering Force, and Vice Captain Teddy are all opposed to unlocking the data wall on Gestalt. So we have indeed obtained some data on the Inver device from that space. Yes. And we've confirmed that there's even greater space beyond the data wall. Yes. Yet everything beyond the wall remains shrouded in mystery. Even a united effort from the Science Council and Engineering Force cannot reveal what lies beyond. Next, there's another crucial piece of information we must discuss. During the outbreak of the punishing virus, while relocating Gestalt, Dominic's adjutant, Nidhart, intercepts an erroneous command sent from Gestalt. It is a launch order for 7,295 indeterminate ballistic missiles aimed at the entire space fleet, targeting Babylonia. This information comes from Mr. Watanabe of the Forsaken. Yeah, because that's the thing. He's the only person from that time who would have known that information. And that's what Nidhart was worried about, I see. So that's the issue, right? Like, if we turn it on, if whatever that thing is corrupted by the punishing virus, will it just continue the order and destroy Gestalt? Now I'm seeing what Hansen's trying to say. Like, this is really a do or die decision here. It could change the state of everything. Gestalt issued an order to destroy Babylonia. I doubt the authenticity of this information. The Forsaken wouldn't want Babylonia's technology to revert to the Golden Age's level. Yet the technology of the Golden Age is built on time and refinement. We don't necessarily require such drastic means to reclaim past achievements. Do we truly have any time left? With the Ascendants watching us closely and the Heterozone spreading, can we honestly say we still have time? Wait, the Ascendants? I thought they were... Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like, we haven't seen anything about the Ascendants, like, in these past couple chapters, which is surprising to me, because that's the thing, I kept wondering, after Fake Ascension, what will be the next threat after the Ascendants, because I haven't gone past Fake Ascension, so I'm going to be interested to see what's going to happen from that point forward. We've already sacrificed too much, warriors and resources alike. The Heterozone may have receded for now, but who can assure us that the Red Tide won't rise again? Hey, you're not the one fighting Cradle, Nicola, shut the fuck up. When humanity is entirely confined to the clean zone, what will we have left to fight back with? Nicola, you know well that there may be dangers sealed behind that wall. Or it could present us with a rare opportunity. Are there any other questions? Then let's move forward with the vote. Oh, I'm getting scared. My hands are standing. The ones on my arms. Scholars for the Science Council who favor unlocking the data wall believe they can implement safety measures similar to those used in the Inver device experiments. They plan to create an isolation zone within Gestalt for their work. If anything unexpected happens, they can quickly discard the isolation zone and protect most of Gestalt's modules. Humanity has been dormant for far too long. The desire to launch a bold counterattack and reclaim the civilization that is actually imprisoned is overwhelming. In the face of such irresistible temptation, no one can resist taking the bait. Yeah, because that's the thing, it's like, if it does work, you can be the heroes who made the right decision. But again, considering how much trouble one punishing virus did at its full potential before being locked, like back then, how much will it do here if we unlock that? Potentially. To return to the Golden Age and reap the long-awaited fruits of our past. The final result of the vote is too obvious to predict. Commander Nicolo's proposal received 52% or 52.8% support, 35% opposition, and 12% abstentions. Yeah, that's fair, because it's like, this isn't something you can really, like, obviously say yes or no for everybody, so it makes sense that some people would be like, I don't want to be involved, because it really is hard to make that decision.
The proposal is approved. Ah, boy. Oh, last one. Alright. Black box. Ooh. Next chapter available. What? I can actually move forward? Oh, right, no, yeah, because we're trying to catch up with CN. Right. Are you sure this will work? Is there a peculiar machine that seems poised to turn against you at any moment? You shoot an uncertain glance at Asimov and Teddy are standing by. Well... Oh, but don't worry, guys. After we finish this, I'm not just going to automatically advance to the new chapter. We're going to go back to after Fake Ascension and actually work on that stuff. Don't worry. It may appear strange, but this is indeed the form that emerges from assembling it, according to Nanabe's blueprints. I tested it using some keys she left behind, and it doesn't pose any danger. But I can't guarantee whether the experience is merely an illusion created by this machine. After all, not everyone is eager to watch a chaotic dance of code. In any case, give it a shot. Once you step inside, I'll input the corresponding key, and Asimov will keep a close watch on the machine. If anything goes awry, we'll shut it down right away. This key is for one-time use only. If there's information within, make sure to record it in detail. I trust you. Well, it's not like you have anyone else to depend on here. Shut up. Alright, let's go, Commander. Put on the oddly shaped helmet and snap on the mask. Time for the full dive. Let's see what awaits beyond that wall. You finally obtained the key. Who are you? No need to worry. It's merely a ghost drifting through the data space. A fragment of history that no longer exists. Are you Dominic? Yes. And no. Blink is simply the echo of Dominic's consciousness left behind before he entered Reactor 1. There's little time to converse and a limited opportunity to record information. Its purpose is to deliver this invitation into your hands. This invitation, which only you can open, is meant to extend a request to you. But that's the thing, is it really meant for me, the specific commandant, or was it just anyone who could make it this far? Are you willing to accept the test and integrate your data into Dominic? Integrate into Dominic? Yes. To become Dominic, sowing hope into the very soil of humanity. To bring glory to the world. To become the new Prometheus. Humanity needs the fire of Dominic. I have a few questions. Please. Where's the real Dominic? Cannot answer that question for you. Ah, interesting. So can't answer that question. Is it just that it doesn't know about it? Or that information is too important? Its true whereabouts may be linked to the Omega effect, but Blink has no opportunity to verify this theory. Ah. What is the nature of the punching virus? Why did it erupt from the 0-point reactor? That information doesn't belong to the civilization. What? It's not a mistake. Rather, it is pointing toward a new direction. A future rich with possibilities. It just appeared at a time when it shouldn't have. What? What do you mean? Cannot discern right from wrong. It blinked undeniably attracted a flame that humanity cannot control. Ah. So it's like, maybe the punishing virus was meant as something else? Like it was maybe like a theory or a code that was meant to support Gestalt, but went out of control, in which case whoever did that is the real villain. Like, they may not have known what it really was, but they didn't have any other hope in, like, completing this sooner, so they just were like, okay, let's take the risk, and hopefully it'll be alright. The invert device was born from this.
Blink is seeking to rekindle hope in this transient civilization. So why has no one been able to dismantle the Infrared device's structure yet? Because that technology is not of this era. What? Are you referring to the Golden Age? No. Perhaps it belongs to an even earlier time. Or maybe a later one. Blink cannot provide a specific answer to your question. If you integrate into Dominic, all the answers will eventually unfold before you. Ooh, okay. I like this. Very interesting. So, no one's actually been able to understand the true nature of it, and yet we've still been working with it this whole time. I guess that's why we had to check with the compatibility, right? Because if it was possible to make it so everyone could use it, why has no one done that before? And yet, only specific individuals are capable of using it. Very interesting. Integrating the Dominic. It's the path never imagined before. But does this world... do we still need Dominic? Blink cannot answer that question for you. Countless days and nights sealed within the Gestalt, Blink have witnessed too many miracles of this era. Knows what miracles that even Dominic, if Dominic still existed, might never be replicated. Time. There's little left. This information will soon be lost. Ah, crap. Upon being uploaded to the Gestalt, this consciousness data has already been contaminated. Oh! Blink has trapped itself in the contaminating memetics deep within the Gestalt. But the data wall Blink built is about to fail. I could only deceive it to sneak this information out. An ascent consciousness still cannot rival human wisdom, even if it's a living brain made of cortex and nerve fibers. Something it can never fully understand. It? Blink cannot speak its name directly, but it will eventually emerge. Come, child. Are you willing to accept this invitation and integrate into Dominic? What will I sacrifice to integrate into Dominic? Blink doesn't know. Blink is simply the echo of Dominic's consciousness left behind before entering Reactor 1. Blink's limited memory, Blink cannot remember anything from before Blink integrated into Dominic. So what is your answer? The answer's still no. This era needs us, not a relic of the past. It calls for Hassan, Nikola, Asimov, Celica. Calls for the task force, the engineering force, the support force, soldiers battling for Earth's survival on Babylonia, and the people striving to survive and keep the flame of humanity alive. What this era needs is all those who dedicated to building a better tomorrow, not a vague shadow of what once was. Spirit and will of the Golden Age will resonate forever, but this era needs us. Not a new Pandora's box. That is the answer Blink expected. Only with such determination can one qualify to open the invitation. Perhaps your choice is the right one. Are you awake now, Xanthos? The physiological readings suggest that Xanthos should be conscious now. Awake, awake. What did you see? Dominic. You briefly explained and told Asimov and Teddy what you have seen in the full sense simulation device. You did the right thing. Given that we cannot tell if they are friend or foe,
This is the safest choice. As for that data wall, whether it leads to destruction or a fresh start, it needs to be torn down. The Parliament has approved the resolution, and I've already been assigned to assist with the hijacking. The mission is set for tomorrow. Science Council Testing Ground. The Oversight Committee rejected Parliament's request for direct access to the Gasalt's computing power center. Instead, they opted to carry out their operation here. The testing ground hums with a renewed energy as researchers weave in and out, diligently checking line after line of complex code. Protocol decryption is complete. Initiating hijack. Hijack complete. It's here! The moment Teddy presses the final key, Gasalt's terminal flickers, issuing a torrent of unknown data, with countless lost technologies cascading into the terminal's memory. Fantastic! Wait. What is that? Deep crimson glow spills across the device. Emergency shutdown! It's too late. Teddy's fingers fly across the keyboard, desperately cutting off the data stream, but the crimson pixels have already engulfed most of the data. The urgent alarms blare deafeningly, blaring warning messages. Warning! Warning! The cacophony of noise spreads outward, sharp explosions resonate throughout the entire Babylonia. We've lost contact! Lost contact with all satellites! Communication systems are down! Power systems are failing! No sooner had the words been spoken that the hall plunged into darkness, full of the frantic red alerts flashing on the screens. Engineering force! Power repairs needed! Almost everyone rushed out of the hall, hurrying to fix the faltering Babylonia. Contaminated area lockdown complete. Turning back, the hall stands deserted once more. Is this the ending you all wanted? Is this the legacy of the Golden Age? The legacy of Dominic that you sought? All of this, what is it for really? Surface constantly. Abnormal punishing virus concentration detected. Everyone, quickly retreat to the clean zone. Child cooked in 2 small pots with seedlings cannot keep up with the adults and falls out to the ground. Before Craig can escape, adult scoops the child by the collar and hurries it back to the inside. It's okay. We have plenty of other containers. We can replant them. Getting the clean zone slowly closes, and those who don't make it back in time begin to show red legend in their skin. Are we going to live like this forever? Lane. I don't know, but I do know what we need to survive. We have to keep going. One day we'll understand what all this was for, and why we had to suffer like this. What about now? Right now, we just have to survive. We must survive. What is gonna happen next? No! Fuck! You piece of shit! You would end it like that! Oh my god. Wow. What a fucking chapter. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Stars and Snare. Oh, is this where Luna's finally gonna show up? Wait, is that actually what continues here? Wait, where is it? Oh. Oh my god. I actually have to... No way! Wait, but what do you mean? No, but it's like there are definitely more chapters than just 30, right? Oh my god. I don't know. Do I want to continue? It's like, I really want to. Because it's... You know what? Because it's party event, I will do it. I will do it. Fuck it. But I won't do it today, unfortunately. God damn it. This is going crazy. Oh my god. So we really did just open Pandora's box, but it's like, it's still not clear what exactly is going to happen. But holy shit, what a way to end it. Let me tell you. Again, I did really like that first chapter Sword Speak. And like, not only was it about Teddy, but again, has us understanding a bit more of like how significant Norman Mining Corp was to all this, and
why they had like such a strong support to like helping humanity, Babylonia, and everything, all for the interest of the old man. And actually, the storyline regarding the siblings, Leonardo, Victoria, and Teddy, it was really good as well, because it's like they were all trying to do something right in their own way, regardless of whether it would have brought scorn to them or would be deemed irresponsible or reckless by others. But it's like, in a situation like this, it was the only thing that could keep them close-knit together as they possibly could under the situation. And even learning the truth about like what Cradle actually was, it was pretty astonishing to me. I didn't think Cradle was the actual manifestation of a consciousness from the Red Tide. That was insane too. Sucks I couldn't really do the boss fight right, but oh well. And now with us opening Pandora's box, what will really happen now regarding stuff moving forward? Because that is gonna be wild to see. I am very curious as to what's gonna happen moving forward, especially with like the fact that we chose to deny choosing to be a dominant. Because this program, like a second version of Dominic, or like a resource code of his former consciousness, it made a fair point where it's like there's no guarantee Dominic would have made the same kind of decisions in real life. He probably would have been more like intellectual about it, or only been about like what can we benefit from it, and like they would not have been as united as they are now, because this is the most united we have seen all of Earth's forces here, compared to how it was at the very beginning, where everyone was just for their own agenda. But you know what, I'm gonna do another Void Tides fight. I want to see if I can do better here. I'll still go with this team though. We'll see if I can actually do it. Wish me luck. Because again, I want to do better at this fight. I at least have a better idea of how like Teddy's thing works, so. Oh god, I've already messed up. Nope. 300? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, so if I try to interrupt, that's what's gonna happen. Alright, down to 300. It's taking me a while to get there. Alright, let me get far away. Oh my god. Nope. Come on, where's the Everstone? Ah, shit. Let's go do it again. Ah, shit. Look. Nope.
ちの声
Ah,
を
shit.
おい気をつけろ
Ah, shit. Go.
バーストスラッいくよ
Come on.
本当にやつ頑張って話を聞いて私聞きなさい私たちの声を
Alright, go.
出ていけ出ていけ沈め
Okay,
海
come
の
on.
底にデバッグ完了
Nope. Gotcha. Nope. There we go.
全部消え
Come on. Okay, not too bad. Nope.
バーストスラッターデバッグ完了聞きなさい私たちの声を
Alright. Not doing too bad, though. Oh
お
my
い
god.
気をつけろ
Nope.
おい気をつけろ
Nope. Come on.
待って待って話を聞いて聞きなさい私たちの声をおい
Ah, shit.
ハッキング
Yes.
バグが出
Come on.
たバグ発見
Nope.
データ削除やるじゃないなら次は私に任せて
Ah, boy. Here we
デ
go.
ータ削除いくよバグが
Nope.
出たバグ発見じゃいくよ共に咲き誇りましょうバグ発侵入
Yes.
これ
Okay.
があな
Good
た
thing
の
I
実
can
力
attack from long distance, too.
物語を抹消しますどけ邪魔だ待って待って話を聞いて
Gotcha.
侵入開始いくよバグ高リスク安全警告侵入避けない
Nope. Damn it.
バカを見せる
There
な
goes our heal.
無駄な手崩れくらえバーストスラッシャー転換今回は
Yeah, I'm dead.
どなたが主人公なのでしょう物語を抹消しますこれが
No.
童話の
Yeah, I'm
終
dead.
わりおい気を
Yeah.
開けてね
Great. Actually,
おい
had
気をつけろ
to suck.
どこ見てんだよ全部消えせ
Oh my god. Oh, she was already out of the area. God damn it.
物語を抹消します本当に今回はどなたが主人公なのでしょう
What in the heck is that?
デバッグ完了私の布の泡のように消えろ出ていけあなたたちの物語に触れたい一体
Doing the whole diving thing reminds me of what Earthshare humanity Alicia could do.
出ていけ沈め海の底に
Oh my god.
戦
Oh, I see a limited.
侵入開始
I was kind of wondering.
これがあなたの実力見てなさい
It's like I saw this out.
私のフルパワー
Dude.
バグが出た
Nope. No, stop.
無駄な抵抗だ今回はどなたが主人公なのでしょう静か出番完了私の目痛い
Nope.
泡のように
Yeah,
消
just
えろ
listen.
物語を抹消します
Nope. Nope. Gotcha.
出ていけ
Nope.
沈め
Use this
海の
quickly.
底に今回はどなたが主人公なのでしょう
Nope.
バグが出たハッキングバグ発見侵入データ削除バグ発見データ削除これがあなたの実力見てなさい
Oh.
私のフルパワー共に咲き誇りましょう高リスク安全警告
Switch that in time.
気
Ah,
をつけろ
damn.
物語を抹消します無駄な抵抗だデバッグ完了
Nope.
今回はどなたが主人公なのでしょう
Oh, come on.
おい気をつけろおい気をつけろ物語を抹消します 待って待って話を聞いて泡のように消えろじゃ出ていけ沈め海の底に
Please.
情けない
No! God damn it.
今回はどなたが主人公なのでしょう
Ah, fuck.
私の目の前からどけ邪魔だ泡のように
Please.
消えろ出ていけ
Yes. I think at most I
やっと終
got
わっ
like
た
1 star, maybe
で
2.
もまだ余裕かな
Let's see, what were the conditions again? What? Yeah. Get taken down no more than 3 times. Get taken down no more than... Wait, I get taken down 3 times? Really? Damn. Well, that sucked. That really is a difficult battle, I will say. Definitely gonna have to do a lot better. But alright. Again, I would love to go a bit more for this, but at the same time, it's like, I think I've already done enough of this. I want to say that for a separate one, since it's like a completely new chapter as well. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuff confused. But I do have time. Now, you know what? I'll continue with this main one just because I'm curious. If they try to like get me to like somehow go like past 30 and go to 31, then I'll just be like, nah, I'm definitely saving that for next time. But I'm gonna definitely continue with Stars and Snares because it's like, it's just so intriguing now. I want to know what the fuck is gonna happen. So curious, especially with everything that everyone had put their hopes on for this. Like, what's it gonna lead to? Is it gonna be the destruction of humanity? Is it gonna continue with anything else? But yeah, I will say that ending was so wild about all of it. Like, I don't even know what else to say about it. It was just a really like climactic point for everybody, because it's like we finally have a threshold to step on and actually like have some chance of gaining everything back. Again, just some chance, but yeah, like I said, next time when we come back to this, I'm definitely starting Stars and Snared. I want to see what happens with this going forward. And then if like anything else tries to unlock, I'll be like, nah, I'll save that for like another time, because like I really do need to catch up on main story. Just because, again, I need to get the full details on like how we ended up at that point. Because this one's limited access, but we do actually have to do Imprisoned Sight, because I want to see where this is going to lead Chrome, because he's decked out in like, I think this is his glory fit, so I want to see how we get to that point, especially after everything we've been through in Fake Ascension. Because then after that will be the last spark, but that'll be after I do another hidden chapter. It's like all these ones are like, oh, surviving loose. Oh, this must be when Live Imperia showed up, and I want to see that too. I want to see where it goes from that, because I want to see Liv in like her new fit too, like going all out, full power. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream for today. Like I said, most likely I should be able to do another stream tonight. I'll most likely make that a Honkai Star Rail, so then we can be. Hopefully, I can finish the main story for that. So then all I have to focus on is just a metaphor and this. So that hopefully I can get metaphor done this next week. So then I can finally start Final Fantasy. And then I'll just do things at a much more slower pace since I'll be back in classes, so probably at most like 2 or 3 streams a week, considering all that I have to do. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream for today. If you guys aren't already following the channel but you do enjoy the streams, please make sure to leave a follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel, I post all the VODs, and subscribe there as well, even if you're not even you're new. I really appreciate to see new people join the community as well, and join Discord, you guys already. But this has been Xantos Vibes. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.